Something that scares me in relationships is being with somebody and they still communicate with like past relationships that they had. Like they still have some type of communication attachment, whether it be with a child or whether it be that they just have this soul tie that they can't break. Like, let's say they used to get money with this person or whatever, or one of their family members still like brings them up, and they try to make it seem like one of their family members makes it seem like they miss them, and they try to just plant this seed of that their past relationship was not as bad or whatever as it really was or whatever. The reason me in particular, I personally fear this is because, like, I've seen it happen many times, like, especially if the person has a kid with their ex or whatever. And the reason being is because it's like, in my mind, and I'm sure in some of your minds, you're thinking, hey, like, they might try to get back with them, right? Now, as effed up as that thought is, it's like, people out here, they will get with you to like use you in ways like to try to make their ex jealous, or make other people, that other women, other men, jealous. And so they could still probably want them, like want their ex, but they're trying to like string you along and have you think that they really want to be with you, but they don't. And these type of people, they're not relationship material. Because why are you even in a relationship with somebody that you don't see yourself being with long term? Like, I don't like people that aren't upfront about why or what they want with you in the first place. Like, and some people are forthcoming, but some people will lie. But these are questions we have to ask, like, how was your previous relationships? Because people will really be out here running game, like playing games, make it seem like they're for you, they're all about you, they'll love bomb you, they'll tell you that they love you after being with you for one day or a week or a month, talk about marrying you. And believe me when I say it doesn't take too long for a motherfucker to want to lay down with someone spicy like me, that has a light, that's beautiful, that just carries themselves with dignity and integrity. Because a lot of folks out here, like I said, they are out here scamming, using people for their money. And I don't like that either. Like, I don't scam, you know. I'm not saying that I haven't, you know, cheated my way in getting some money, but it wasn't good money. And I'm not saying I haven't cheated either in a relationship. And, you know, I I I have I have cheated, and I have like felt bad about it, because it's like I should have just left them alone. But I've been in relationships where I cheated and they cheated too. Um and most of the time, like, if I cheated or they cheated, then I cheated. Like, I don't think there's ever been a relationship that I've been in where, like, I was the only one that cheated. Like, we just weren't meant to be together. And the reason I feel like a lot of people cheat is because they don't really take the time to get to know that person before laying down with them and seeing if they're just using you for your body, your time, your money, your energy, just to get attention from other people. Because, you know, I haven't always dated attractive people. So you never know. Like, that's why you must be careful with who you are dating, who you are associating yourself with, because people will really use people like me for all type of sinister reasons. Like, they'll want to record me while, I'm half dressed or something, and post it or send it to other people, and make it seem like they got me on lock or something, and they can get other women that are somewhat attractive, because those women, they'll see someone like me, and they'll see who I'm with, and they'll think, I wonder what he's about if she's with him, stuff like that. And it's all fake and phony, people that do stuff like that. If you record people and without their consent, that's already a red flag. And if you do it while being intimate and you didn't give them permission to do that, that's a red flag. Because you don't know what these people are doing with our images, and we have to denounce, we have to rebuke and cancel these people, because these people are demonic. And I just want to say, when I was out here claiming somebody like in a relationship, I rarely have ever said that, I love them, because I need them to show me that they love me. And a lot of the time, like, these people will just do the weirdest things. When I was in a relationship, like, I've just been in a lot of weird, kind of toxic, superficial relationships. Excuse me. Because, a lot of people, a lot of guys, will see me, they think they can't, like, afford me or whatever. And at the bottom line is, my love don't cost a thing, like J-Lo. But I think J-Lo was superficial, because she freaking dated Diddy. A lot of these rappers, singers, they're hypocrites, because they really don't live the life that they're living. So I don't even look to these people, these celebrities and stuff, for like, as like relationship goals or anything like that, because it's just fake to me, basically. And going back to the weird things that people would do, like, they would ask me, like, I would barely know them, right? Getting to know them, they would ask me stuff like co-signing a car or some shit. I'm like, huh? Like, superficial, fake, weird stuff. Like, I'm trying not to curse. Just like, there's been so many incidents where I'm just like, really? Like, after I cut these people off, like after we cut these narcissistic, toxic, low vibrational people off, they still cannot seem to leave us alone. And that's why I'm like, when I get with somebody, I like to ask, like, is your ex or anybody still hitting you up? Because even though I have left these people alone for months and months, years, these people still try to hit me up, trying to get back with me. But do I expect apology for these weirdos? No. And here's why. Because I don't want anything to do with them. I don't care. They did what they did. And for the most part, I just believe that they are jealous. Some people, some men, some women. Yes, men can be jealous of women. Women can be jealous of men. And for the most part, I believe a lot of people are jealous of me. Just because of who I am. Because I have boundaries, I have standards. Like, a lot of these people that I dealt with, they were just unclean spirits. And they were dirty in real life. Like, I just can't be around people that are nasty. I can't. Like, they live messy. They, like, physically and mentally, they're sick. Like, if I haven't said not a word to you in months, and you just keep on trying to talk to me, message me, call me, and you still think somehow in your mind that we're gonna get back together, do you know how disturbed you are? Do you know how disturbing that is? To cut somebody off permanently, and you tell them, we're done. I'm done. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to associate. Like, we're never gonna talk again. Like, what don't you understand? I've told people this. Like, I've made it abundantly clear that I don't want to talk to none of my exes, nobody that I have been with in the past. And some of them, to this day, they still do not understand it. And this is why I'm making this message. Because you just don't know, like, who you're dealing with. Because these people will get with people that kind of even remind them of the people that they're so obsessed with. Like, I've seen it myself. Listen, I seen this lady, she had curly hair like me. She was with these kids. And I'm like, these kids look familiar. These kids were from the guy that I was dating. And he's going with this girl that kind of looks like me. I'm like, but yet he still is hitting me up. This is what I'm talking about. Me, if someone gets with me, they gonna know. Like, I'm not getting with nobody I used to be with. I don't care what we went through together. I don't care what memories. The memories that I have, it wasn't good. So that in itself is is enough to tell me, like, you know, I don't have no kids with these people. We weren't married. We didn't very much live together, and if we did, it was for a short period of time. My longest relationship was a couple years, and if I am as close as we were, we not together no more. After I left his ass, I may have heard from him one or two times after that. And the person, and the second person that I was close to, one of my exes, he was like a slime ball too. It's like he put his hands on me. If people putting their hands on you, if they calling you out your name, they're doing things that they know is destructive and is ultimately trying to ruin you and them. And they acting like they don't know if they coming or going because they don't have their mind right. They out here just worried about messing you up. And they didn't realize that we really were the best thing that they ever had until it was too late. And sometimes it be like that. Like, people don't know what they have until it's gone. And I'm telling you, everybody that I've been with, they have hit me up afterwards. After I broke up with them, after I cut their asses off, they knew what it was. They know they can't find nobody like me. The hell? They really played themselves by trying to play with me. They really be trying to play with us chosens. But let me tell you this. We're not letting them back in that door. We shut the door and it's closed forever. Okay? These people know what they did. God's seen what they did. And God has separated us for a very, very good reason. Because these people can't come with us. And this is why I fear being with some people, because I've had a relationship where, you know, this guy was getting all these calls one night. We were watching a movie, and it was at this scene where they were talking about marriage, and that really kind of set me off. Like, I'm like, so you got somebody else calling you, blowing you up actually, but you got me right here, got me thinking that, you know, I'm the only one in your life right now. And that's why I cut them off too. I have stories upon stories of how people really tried me. And it was only until after I cut their asses off that they had this epiphany that, oh yeah, I messed up. Because nobody had the heart that she had, that I have, to put up with such foolishness. And once we came to the realization that, oh yeah, these people are just full of games. We only gave these people so many chances, chosen ones. We gave them maybe a couple chances, but now we're only giving people like one or two chances for real. Maybe just one, to screw us around and think that they're going to play these mind games with us, try to control us. Those days are over. It's 2026, the second day into 2026. And I'm making this message to thank God for bringing me out of all of that toxicity and helping me get back to this peaceful state that I'm in right now, where I could get up, make this video, then go to work and do what I have to do to get this money and make a living so I could keep living. And doing things that I love to do. See, these people, they didn't even very much care about what we had planned for us in the future. They didn't have any thoughts of the future. They just thought about how they can use us at the time and how it will benefit them in the long run. I've always been thinking about how we can win together. They didn't care. These people are going to get what they deserve. They're going to feel the wrath of God. I pity these people, but I'm going to pray for them. We have to pray for our enemies because it's these spirits that are attached to them. But we are going to keep walking in love and holding our peace. And, shining our light. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. I want all of us to have a phenomenal, exceptional year because we deserve it. We put in work and we kept our faith. And I pray that we find a love that is true and that will be honest with us and that will leave us if they feel like, they want to try something new, they want to explore their options, because we shouldn't be having to deal with a continuous cycle of negativity, toxicity, and just doubt in ourselves. Like, what does that person have that we don't have that is making them want to be with them and not us? That kind of spirit. And we're not settling for just anything anymore. We're standing on business, and we're not going to let the enemy try to stab us in the back, backbite us, and gossip, and just walk all over us, step on our feet. I had a bitch, excuse my language, I had a hoe bitch. I had a hoe bitch try to step on my feet one day. And this was at a different time in my life. But I spit in her direction after she got off my feet. Because I got her up off of my feet. Yes, I've had people do some of the wildest things to me. But I got all them people up out of my space and my energy because, child, I do not deal with any of the demons anymore. I don't deal with those kind of demons. The demonic spirit that was within that lady, it was really, really sick. I'm not gonna lie, because I just couldn't believe that a grown woman would do that. And she was grown. Like, she was not no teenager. She was grown, but she was mad because I was getting money. And she seen I was looking good. I was out there doing my thing, and she just couldn't stand it. That's the enemy. That is the spirit inside of these people. I'm trying to tell you, we got to rebuke it in the name of Yahweh Shai. But anyway, I have to get going, you guys. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Don't give up and don't settle, because the devil is working within these people. He works hard, but we are going to work harder. Period. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Adate.